Got a home to sell in Gainesville? Well, stay tuned because today I'm going to go through the list of things that you can do to make sure that you walk away with the most money in your pocket. I'm Lindsey Johnson, your resource for all things real estate, and today I'm going to go through the ways that you can prepare your home to sell in Gainesville so that you get top dollar. Getting your home ready to sell may feel like an overwhelming process, and you may be asking yourself, what are the important things to do to make sure that I don't waste any money, but that I can also net the most money at the end of the day? The first thing you need to check is your roof. In Florida, 30-year shingles are a myth. Regardless of what your roofer tells you, the harsh sun, all the rain we get, if you've got a lot of trees covering your roof, generally you can expect to get about 20 years out of it. Now, give or take, you may get more, you may get less, but if you're selling your home in Gainesville, you've got to make sure that your roof is in really good shape and it can be certified to have at least 5 years of life left on it by a roofer, or get ready to replace it because insurance is really tightening in the state of Florida due to a lot of the fraud that we've had with some dishonest roofers working against the insurance companies. As much of a bummer as it is to have to replace a roof right before you're gonna leave the house, it's definitely worth it because it's gonna come up during inspection or the buyer may not be able to close if they can't get insurance. So it's a problem you need to tackle right now and put high priority on because it's a really hot topic in our state. Next would be to go through my list of 3 Ds: declutter, depersonalize, and deep clean. As you prepare your house for photos and showings, you wanna make sure that there looks like there's enough space in your house. Empty out your closets. Anything that you're not gonna take with you on the move, get rid of it. Have a garage sale, have an estate sale, bring some stuff to donate. And while you're getting things put in storage, it's a good time to depersonalize because when a buyer walks into your house, they wanna be able to envision themselves living there, not your beautiful family and how great it's been for you. And then deep clean, this is a big one. If you're not good at it or if you don't have the time, hire somebody to do it. You get one chance at a first impression, so make sure your house is super clean because if it looks clean and well maintained, it's gonna give the buyer a much better feeling and you're gonna get better offers. And remember, curb appeal matters. We live in the Sunshine State, so if you don't have some greenery in your yard, it's really not gonna give off a great first impression. If you're like me and you have a black thumb, here are some easy tips to make sure that your first impression on the exterior is a good one. Mulch. Mulch is your friend, and it can be laid down right before photos. Nice, fresh, easy to maintain. The other thing that I tell people to do is to go the day before photos and get some nice, colorful potted plants. You can put them on either side of your door or on your porch. You can line them up if there's like a little sidewalk up front. Just make it so that it's inviting, it's fresh, and people can see themselves living there. And if you have a green thumb and you want to go above and beyond, be my guest. And if neither of these options appeals to you, hire a landscaper. If you've got cash, use it. It's going to pay off in the end. If your home comes with a garage, just know that that can be what I call your free space. If you have a ton of stuff that you can't get rid of, but you're trying to declutter your property, you can put that stuff in the garage because most buyers are going to open the door, look, and say, oh, there's a garage, and then close it. There is a caveat to this though. If your washer and dryer is out there, or your water heater, or perhaps your AC, make sure that at the very least there's a clear path to get to those items so that people can take a look at them. Which brings me to a little bit of extra homework I'm going to assign for you. The major appliances. Have the dates ready to go, especially if they're newer. If you have any paperwork or warranties that are still good for, say, a new water heater or a new AC that you had put in, or if you just got a brand new dishwasher, keep those handy because buyers are gonna want to see that, especially if they can take advantage of any warranties once the house sells. The things that you wanna keep track of and give dates on are your HVAC or AC system, water heater, kitchen appliances, and if these apply, your well pump, septic and drain field, and pool equipment. Any records of upkeep are really good too. And speaking of septic tanks, if your property comes with one, either have the paperwork for when it was last pumped, or if it's been more than 5 years, get it pumped before you sell. Lastly, if you have a termite bond, make sure you've got the paperwork for that too. A lot of them can be transferred to future owners, and it's really good for a buyer to see that you've maintained the home and that it's been treated, because termites are no joke in Florida. Selling your home for top dollar in Gainesville is totally attainable. May require a little blood, sweat, and tears, or perhaps a little check equity to hire out some work, but at the end of the day, it's really gonna be worth your time because you're gonna get top dollar and have a much smoother transaction. So you may notice a theme here. It's maintenance, upkeep, and documentation. The more you can provide for buyers, the safer and more secure they're gonna feel in making an offer, and making a really strong offer. And then you're hoping that lots of buyers want to make offers and you get into a multiple offer situation, because ultimately that's what's going to put the most amount of money in your pocket at the end of the day. I hope today has been helpful in getting you prepped to sell your home and to make the most money at the end of the day. If you're looking for more advice on how to sell your home, be sure to like and subscribe, and check out my video on one of the biggest mistakes sellers make when trying to get their home sold in Gainesville. I'm Lindsey Johnson, your resource for all things real estate. See you next time.